So I think China is from a geopolitical stage saying this is a conflict we didn't start and we will not get involved in. It's too complicated. It's been simmering or conflagrating for decades, and it's just not something China wants to get involved in. They opportunistically, I don't mean that in a negative sense, they buy oil if they can get a good deal out of the Middle East, but includes Iran. But for instance, now if I mean, if Iran is lost for China as a source of oil, this will, I mean, it'll be moderately painful for China, but not structurally threatening. They can replace that oil from other sources. They have huge inventories themselves. And I mean, lest we forget that they are really advancing the electrification of transport really fast, and sort of peak oil consumption in China is imminent. Might have even already happened. I mean, we don't really know. The IEA yesterday said it was 2027. Some people say it's this year, but that's almost academic. That's their response to this thing. There's a conflict that has been ongoing on for many decades in the Middle East, and China doesn't want to and doesn't feel able to fully intervene. And so their response is reduce their exposure to it. India is in a bit of a different position. They're, of course, much closer as well. India is a rising economic power, but geopolitically, it isn't as influential as, it's not a superpower at this stage. And they have huge exposure to the Middle East. And I don't think there's very much they can do about it. That probably helps explain also, though, why India is so reluctant to take a side in over the Ukraine issue, and why they've never cut ties to Russia, because they're not in a position to say, well, we can pick sides on this. We're now friends with the Americans, but that also, they're not in a position to say we can't buy any military or fuel. From Russia at this stage. And in the Middle East, India is closely invested. They have very close ties with the UAE. They also have good ties with Israel. So it's a complicated situation for them. And I don't think that they're willing to get involved either at this stage because it's too big, it's too risky.